I cannot count.
We who are people who have watched like Game of Thrones and Attack on Titan and all these fucking super gross shows, but this is the most disturbing thing that we may have ever covered in our.
Oh, you got to talk about it. I think it's great.
Hey, what's up, guys? Just want to thank you guys very much for coming by the channel and give us a like and subscribe if you can. And remember, if you want to get early access to next week's episode, you can get it right now on our Patreon. The link is down below. All right, so I'll stop yakking and we will get going with these Clone Wars reactions. Hey, what's up, everybody? It is me. Or should I say hello there? Hello there.
Hello.
Maybe I should be saying that. A little hello there. What's going on, y'all? It's me, Sean Tank Top. I'm over at Casa Tank Top. We are hanging out with my very good friends over at Dojo Drace, Dustin and Morgan Drace. How's it going over there, Draces?
Super great.
Yeah, we're excited.
Yeah, we're doing well. I mean, we're kind of excited. We're feeling super great, and we're feeling excited because we're starting another new show. Because of everybody out there in Patreon land, and because everybody kind of were kindly enough to come on and support the channel, it's the type of thing that we've been talking about for a hot minute, where we're able to cover new shows and we're able to kind of like put our ear to the soil, see what people want to fucking watch us like check out and stuff like that. And a couple of the big ones that came up, like every one that we would drop, we would be like, hey, when are you guys gonna do Attack on Titan? Or hey, when are you guys gonna do Clone Wars? We're doing Star Wars, Clone Wars. We're going back to the OG Dave Filoni headed animated show that ran for a very long time because there was a huge hiatus, and they just kind of finished the 7th season last year, and we're rocking this new. It's new to us, you know what I mean? But we're going back to kind of the prequel world of Star Wars to kind of dip our toes back into the story of Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Ahsoka, like the kind of which everybody says is kind of like the marquee like Clone Wars character. It's like it's kind of as much as it's about them, it's also about Ahsoka Tano, who we've seen when we've covered The Mandalorian. It was very big to see Rosario Dawson come on for that, but now we kind of get to go back and we kind of get to see like kind of like the prequel kind ofness of it all. A lot of this material, almost all of this material, takes place between episode 2 and episode 3.
Oh,
it's essentially it's the war.
Because episode 3 ends with Anakin
Turning to
Yeah.
Darth Vader. Right. Spoiler.
Sorry,
Yeah,
spoiler for
yeah, spoiler. Like
30 years ago. Whatever.
sorry.
All right, so since this is our first jump back into this, if you're a longtime fan of our talking, us being here on the old internets, and you listen to our watching our podcast, we have talked about Clone Wars in the abstract. And because of that, I actually watched this the incorrect way. Not all of it, because I knew once I found out we were going to cover this eventually, I stopped. So I've seen probably the first 2 seasons in season order, and it makes no fucking sense whatsoever. And we'll get to it. Some beloved characters are real goddamn annoying. I will save that opinion for later. It was a weird experience to watch it that way. And I was getting bits and pieces of the story. So everybody who was a big fan who had lived through this show and had seen all the shows and kind of knew that's how it was a disjointed experience. We're like, no, stick with it. Then you get the whole story.
It starts out as a kid's show that kind of eventually sort of puts its kind of big boy pants on, and people that I know and respect as like OG Star Wars lovers, like are like this, like when it really starts to click, they're like, this is some of the best Star Wars media that's out there. And so that's exciting. You know what I mean? So like I'm very excited to kind of get through it. And like I don't know, I mean like We're not going to know until we fucking crack the champagne bottle on this thing. You guys want to check it out?
Yes,
Do it.
I
Fuck
do.
yeah. We hope that you guys enjoy yourselves while we're going through our Clone Wars journey. And if you want to unlock some exclusive content and get some early bird stuff, there's a one way that you can do that. You can head on over to our Patreon at patreon.com/SeanTankTop. Hit us up at the $5 level. The link is below. It's in the top pinned comment and it's in our description. And you can find there. $5 gets you access to, if you're like, man, like I cannot wait to see what they think about the adventures with Stinky and stuff like that, you know, in the next episode and such, and you want to see that, you can watch ahead by one episode right now on our Patreon at patreon.com/SeanTankTop.
Slick's the traitor?
Slick.
I mean, his name is Slick,
Yeah,
guys. He ain't
Slick. I mean,
We should've
sketch.
known.
Sketch would have been kind of another good one, but yeah, Slick.
Slick, come on.
$5 gets you in the door there. That also unlocks our Legend of Korra coverage. It also unlocks our Attack on Titan coverage. It also unlocks our Batman versus Everyone exclusive podcast, which is a shitload of fun. So there's a ton of stuff that you get for a pretty goddamn fair price. So go on, head on over there and consider giving us a little bit of support over there on our Patreon at patreon.com/SeanTankTop. All right, let's do a Clone War.
Yay.
Yes.
Oh, they do this where they put like a phrase in front of every.
Like a fortune cookie.
Yeah. I'm getting Korra energy from this too. Like, as we have ourselves the
Yeah,
fire ferret, so
yeah.
there's a little bit of that for sure.
I played a lot of Star Wars Battlefront, and like a lot of it is based in like all of these scenes are just like I've spent so many hours in these like little like areas.
Oh, goddamn! I wish that they had it for Switch. It's like I'd have to buy a whole other fucking thing to
It's
play because I really want to.
An amazing game. It's super fun.
Fire all forward cannons.
Ooh, look at this guy! It's a tarantula man.
Oh, that little click. Oh,
It's like being
Right?
so extra.
yeah.
He is
Like,
being
you're
extra.
just there to do a job, buddy. Don't be all Shakespearean about it.
It's like this like Wilford Brimley fucking tarantula motherfucker that we got.
Yeah.
So once we capture with them, we're gonna infect them all with diabetes.
Now might not be a bad time to regroup.
Tell the transports
No.
to fall back to Obi-Wan's position. We'll cover their retreat as they escape behind the moon.
Yeah, Anakin's a real blowhard in this show.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's Anakin he's a Skywalker. Like all Skywalkers are kind of blowhards. Like
I have won this round.
this clicking stuff is weird, and it's doing something for somebody.
And when they do, we shall
Yeah, stop clicking.
I like it.
We get like Star Wars ASMR going on right here. You know? Yeah. Oh, they got a Predator ship. Okay.
I can move in undetected and take them out from behind.
No, this is the prototype, and you won't be on the offensive.
So you know that Anakin's like not gonna do what he's telling him to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Old
Anakin
Anakin eats over here.
What?
Delivery boy. He's Uber Eats.
Oh.
Right? I bet that's an original sketch, like from
looks
the
like-
artist
it
or
looks
whatever.
like
It looks
spec
like it
art.
would be. That's cool.
He looks like a Skeksis from he looks like something from a Jim Henson. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very Jim Henson-y for sure.
A corporate fleet was blockading Malastare. He tore our ships apart. We barely escaped with our lives.
And he was creepily clicking the entire time.
Yeah.
If it is indeed Trench, he will come for us.
Us?
Yes, I am volunteering my services as consultant, General.
This guy has a revenge thing. He's gonna try and get Anakin to kill.
You think that he wants to? You think that he's like, no, I want to be on the ship. So he. Oh, that'd be
He's
interesting
gonna
if he was
get Anakin to like kill this.
embroiled in it because he goes like, listen, Anakin knows how to fuck shit up. If I can get him, I got a better shot at taking him out. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
That ship looks like one half of a pair of devil sticks.
It kind of looks like the fucking Jeff Bezos fucking.
Penis ship.
That was a penis.
I cannot.
Ew, stop.
We who are people who have watched like Game of Thrones and Attack on Titan and all these fucking super gross shows, but this is the most disturbing thing that we may have ever covered in our.
Oh, you got to talk about it. I think it's great.
No, I love it. I love it as like a little character tick. I think it's great.
Stop. Don't do that.
I remember loving this idea from the prequels and not really getting to see them that much. It's like these ships that walk around like animals, like when they're docked and stuff like that. Like, I love that idea.
Stay cloaked. Power everything else down. Let her drift.
The Anakin restraint never happens.
What I've heard is that it just makes him not just such a weird hothead, like he actually is trying to do good and stuff like that, which is just more interesting.
Yeah, when we get to the Ahsoka of it, she just frustrates the shit out of him because she's basically all of his worst impulses.
Okay, everybody's
Of course,
always
they
saying
got-
that shit.
They gotta bring it in there.
I thought we were on a relief mission. You learn pretty quick that when you serve under General Skywalker, you're always on the offensive. Now get ready.
This motherfucker.
He's sick of his shit. He's like,
Right.
he does this every time.
You know how many of my clone buddies he's gotten killed?
Seriously though, like, and they don't even really consider that shit because they're just like, we're just growing a couple more, like whatever, like. That thing is so sharp and so like kind of pointed and shit like that. I would just like making sure it's really fortified and just ram it through.
Yeah.
Like the other ship or something.
Ah, bummer.
Foolish Republic scum! Your puny torpedoes are no match for my...
Sometimes, like, Star Wars, they just, like, say words. And I'm just like, sure, okay. Where it's like, why didn't the bomb work? Thermo shields, okay.
Right.
I'm like, oh,
sure.
thermo shields.
Fire a spread of lasers!
Lasers.
A spread of them.
Lasers. Now lasers, I know. Lasers, I fucking know.
Give me some freaking sharks with lasers on them.
Oh, those poor crew members.
That's another thing that they do really well in this show. Apparently, they really do a good job at humanizing the clones in ways that they never really considered them, even just in this episode alone. Like, them just...
Like, I'm worried about these two.
The fucking working stiffs, the blue-collar guys over there, you know?
Pass me into the comm chat.
I do love that its unappealing nature of it does not diminish. Like he's done it like 18 times and Morgan is giving the exact same fucking face every time.
I want to crawl up my own butthole.
I'm sure he would crawl. I'm sure he'd be down to crawl in some buttholes too.
Stop it! No.
No.
Hold off your attack until we destroy Trench.
Might I remind you that this was not...
No, there are still supplies that need to get down there, but
They're like
I get it.
starving children and people who need their insulin and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Lock us onto that ship's magnetic signature.
Oh, he's onto it.
Oh.
We cannot fire unless we lower our shields.
Lower shields and fire!
Is he gonna do the thing where he goes behind his own ship?
And he's gonna bring them to his ship. There you go. I'm with that.
Raise the shields!
We cannot. The shields are still recharging.
Uh-huh.
Oh, caught with your dick out.
You done fucked up, you clickety-clackety motherfucker. Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
Nice.
That little...
That look of resignation was like pretty great.
I'm a little sad that we didn't get one less click though. Like a sad click, you know? Like
Well, looks like we make a pretty good team.
I must admit, I am...
he just looks like an evil dude.
He doesn't look bad. He looks like he's a bad guy.
Well, I mean, this is the early stages of the Empire, so they're gonna look a little rough, you know. Oh my God, Phil Lamar. Phil Lamar from Mad TV and
he is actually like one of the more prolific voice actors.
Exactly, he's all over the place.
He's
Absolutely,
all over like Batman worlds,
DC
animated worlds,
big time.
But he's still just known as Phil Lamar from Mad TV.
That's crazy.
And I'm like,
Well,
no.
I mean, like, you know, well, he's either Phil Lamar or he's Phil Lamar. Like, he's Marvin from Pulp Fiction who gets fucking shot
There we go.
on accident. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, I shot Marvin in the face. Like, that was cool. That was cute. It was a fucking. I mean, like, it's kind of the adventure-ness of it all, and I think that these initial, like, kind of like some of these early episodes are going to be like a lot of that. I liked Trench the Tarantula Man, like, you know what I mean? The clicking, maybe not so much.
He's
I
a
liked
pervert.
it as
You can just tell he's a pervert.
he probably, yeah. I mean, like, or definitely, yeah. He's sitting there. He's just like right up next to your ear or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that'd be pretty. Morgan, not having it on this morning. Not having it.
What the fuck is going on in here on this day?
That little kind of physical, like, little tick that he did, that little clicking thing, is something that I'm gonna kind of remember. Like,
Great. It's great.
All right, R.I.P. to a real one. And
Yeah.
by one, I mean pervert.
Why are you looking at me? What did I do?
I do like that we can like summarize like what happened in that episode as Anakin killed a spider.
pretty good.
That's what
Right.
happened.
Which is like, yeah, exactly. Like, you know, he literally.
It just thought that was the plot of this one. He killed a spider.
I liked how he was boastful. I liked how extra he was. It shows a nice attention to, like, you know, and it's pretty, you know, normal schmormal, but it's attention to detail that I can appreciate and that I can dig in Star Wars and shit.
Maybe
you know,
you're
and
part
like
spider now, Sean. That's why it appealed to you.
That's why you liked him.
no, but I kill those bitches all the time. Like, no, it's the thing about the TV, like the TV show of it, like where it's like they kind of don't really have time to even remotely kind of like give any sort of characterization towards like the clones. And even in this, there's like a guy who's like, you're going to do great, kid. It's your first mission, but I'm going to show you the ropes or whatever it is. And I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Like, that's definitely a consideration that I think, because I'm of the opinion, you know, that they never needed episode 1. They should have just started with the war. It's called Star Wars. Like, they should have just been, this should have been the story type of thing. And so the fact that like we kind of get that from the show is pretty fucking dope, you know?
Yeah, it's a lot of action and a lot of character beats, and characters are informed by their relationship to each other. And even when they're telling us a lot of things about a character, I think they do it in a smart enough way where we're gonna be constantly reminded that Anakin is impulsive, and everybody is frustrated by his impulsiveness. I mean, that's pretty much Obi-Wan is like, I told you to do something. Well, I'm not gonna do it.
But he knows that he's not going to fucking do. He kind of in the back where he's like, well, let him know he's just going to fuck off and do whatever he wants to do. You know what I mean? Like, he's just not he knows he's not concerned. But
he trusts him, but he also is like trying to guide him to like
100%
to curb his impulsiveness as much as he can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But he knows he can't.
He will break the rule, but he'll also do the thing. He'll solve the problem. He goes like, no, I fixed it. What do you mean? Like, you disobeyed my orders. It's like, but like I killed the guy and ended the thing, and I delivered everything.
Yeah, you made a delicious omelet, and you broke a bunch of eggs.
Basically, sort of. Yeah, I don't know. So I had a good time with that. Had a big clicky pervert fucking Spider-Man, like, you know. It was literally
in it.
Yep. I am excited to see, and this will be kind of the fun thing watching it chronologically like this, why this was chosen as the beginning point.
Yeah.
And that's not readily apparent yet, based off of the little bit that I know from this season. So I'll be kind of curious to see the thought process behind that. Just from the nerd inside me needs to know, like, why did this happen in this order? Is it story-wise, or is it chronologically?
It will be interesting to kind of see the whole, like, or see like how it kind of assembled itself, because like it is, you know, it could not be more deafening, like the chorus of people that are like, this is the way that you should, if you're gonna go in and check it out, this is like this is the way to do it. I'm into it, man. Like, I think it's gonna be fun. I can't wait to kind of see where it goes. And it's like, and this is totally fine. Like, if it fucking, like, you know, and people say that it keeps getting better and better the farther on you go, I'm fucking totally into it. I don't know. Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, shit, man, we really appreciate you guys hanging out with us while we go through our Clone Wars journey. We appreciate you guys for coming by. And if you want to get some early access to our Clone Wars watches and you want to get them full and uncut, you can hit us up on our Patreon at patreon.com/SeanTankTop. Hit us up at the $5 tier. You unlock early access to the full and uncut early reactions to Clone Wars. So if you want to watch episode 2, technically season 1, episode 16, Hidden Enemy, that is available to you right now on our Patreon. You can get that for only $5. And so every time that we do a drop on YT, the same day or maybe like a day before, we're going to be dropping the early bird, the early access stuff. So you'll be able to stay one step ahead and you'll get it full and uncut.
Which means this is a trap.
I imagine it is.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh gosh, these two.
I will say that is a very Darth Vader line. Like if you heard James Earl Jones saying it, how unfortunate for them, or whatever. You can hear it. Yeah, we're really stoked to be going forward. If you want to get that early access and you want to help us give a little bit of support that helps us, be able to expand our coverage to a bunch of other shows like Clone Wars, and you want to do that, you can head on over to our Patreon. We appreciate you all very much. And if you can't do that, then hit us with a like and a subscribe. If you don't got a couple of fucking nickels to rub together, we appreciate y'all very much, and we will see y'all later.